Hello students, this is continuation class of finding asymptotic expansion. So we are dealing with finding asymptotic expansion of the integral using integration by parts. So in this video we are going to solve the problem integral of t power minus half into exponential to the power minus t dt as x tends to infinity. Again, here also we are going to apply integration by parts. So, using integration by parts method, here we are going to find the solution of this equation. I will take it as I of x. This integral I will denote it with I of x. Now we are going to find integral expansion of this. So, before finding integral expansion of this, here x tends to infinity. So, I will split this integral as 0 to infinity, because 0 to infinity as standard form. Integral of 0 to infinity t power minus half e power minus t has standard form. So, I am splitting this integral as 0 to infinity plus infinity to x. This is our first integral. This first integral is same as our gamma function. See, gamma function is e power minus z, z to the power n minus 1 form. So, using gamma function, we will get the result of this directly. So, second integral, we can write it as infinity to x, I can write it as minus of x to infinity t power minus 1 by 2 e power minus t dt. And coming to first integral, this we can write it as gamma of half. I have already shown how did you get this half. See, our gamma function standard form is gamma of n is equal to integral of 0 to infinity e power minus z, z to the power n minus 1 dz. So, in place of n minus 1, here we are having minus half. So, what is n minus 1? N minus 1 is minus half. So, what is n? N is 1 minus half, which is equal to half. Therefore, gamma of n, in this case, it is gamma of 1 by 2. And gamma of 1 by 2 is root pi. So, we got the solution of first term. Now, we have to find second term. So, I will consider this integral as I2. I will find the value separately and then I will substitute in equation 1. So, I will take this as equation 1. First term is root pi. We got the result. We have to find only second term. For second term, we are going to apply integration by parts. So, I will consider integral of x to infinity t power minus half e power minus t dt. This is our second integral. Now, we are going to find integration value of this using integration by parts formula. So, I will take this as u, this as v. So, what is integral of uv? U into integration of v. Integration of e power minus t is e power minus t by minus 1. Limit is between x to infinity minus integral of v is minus e power minus t into du, differentiation of first term. So, minus 1 by 2 into t power minus half minus 1 is minus 3 by 2 into dt. Again, integral is between x to infinity. So, considering first portion, upper limit is infinity. So, e power minus infinity is 0. So, first term becomes 0. Minus into minus become, minus of, substitute t is equal to x here, minus x power minus 1 by 2 e power minus x. This is our lower limit. So, we got our lower limit and the next term is minus is here, minus, minus, minus. So, here we will get minus. 1 by 2 is constant. Now we are having integral between x to infinity t power minus 3 by 2 e power minus t dt. Again here also we are going to apply integration by parts again. So here we will get first term as x power minus half e power minus x minus 1 by 2. Our u is t power minus 3 by 2. V is e power minus t. Again integration of uv is u into integral of v. So integration of e power minus t is minus e power minus t. Again the limit is x to infinity minus integral of v. V is minus e power minus t. Differentiation of this. So minus 3 by 2 t power minus 3 by 2 minus 1 is minus 5 by 2 dt. So if we apply the limit here, we will get again when we substitute t as infinity, e power minus infinity is 0. So we will get only lower term. Upper limit is 0, we will get only lower limit. So our I2 is, that is second term in the integral is e power minus x divided by root x. X power minus 1 by 2, I will write it as 1 by root x. So here minus 1 by 2 is there. Upper limit is 0. Lower limit is x power minus 3 by 2 minus e power minus x. This is our second term of, this is our lower limit of our second term. And at last minus integral of x to infinity 3 by 2 is constant, t power minus 5 by 2 e power minus t dt we will get. So we are going to simplify this. So if we simplify, if we multiply the terms, we will get e power minus x by root x. Here minus into minus plus, plus into minus minus. 1 by 2 e power minus x divided by x power 3 by 2 minus into minus plus 3 by 2 square integral of x to infinity t power minus 5 by 2 e power minus t dt. Again here we have to apply integration by parts u v, applying the same procedure. So first terms we can write it as e power minus x by root x minus 1 by 2 into e power minus x by x power 3 by 2 we can write it as root x into x. 1 plus 1 by 2 plus 3 by 2 square. U is t power minus 5 by 2 minus e power minus t. Integration of e power minus t is minus e power minus t. Limit is x to infinity minus integral of minus e power minus t. Differentiation of this is 5 by 2 t power minus 7 by 2 dt. Integral is again x to infinity. So when we multiply here and when we substitute the limits here, we will get first term remains as it is. Second term also remains as it is. Third term becomes 3 by 2 square. Upper limit is 0. Lower limit is e power minus x into x power minus 5 by 2. Here we will get minus 3 into 5 by 2 cube of integral of e power minus t power minus 7 by 2 dt. So if we continue in this way, again we can write this as e power minus x by x minus e power minus x by 2 root x into x plus 3 by 2 square into e power minus x by root x into x square. 2 plus 1 by 2 is 5 by 2, right? And this term is 3 into 5 by 2 cube integral of x to infinity e power minus t power minus 7 by 2 dt. So we can conclude plus, or we can write this as plus integration term. Correct? Now we can substitute this value in the equation 1. I is equal to, first term we already got gamma of 1 by 2. Gamma of 1 by 2 is nothing but root pi, or we can retain gamma of 1 by 2. So we have to write this minus, I'll take e power minus x by root x common. So what are the remaining terms? 1. Here e power minus x by root x is common. So I will get minus 1 by 2x. Here I will get plus 3 by 2 square x square. Here I will get minus 3 into 5, 2 cube x cube plus minus etc. So as x tends to infinity. So this is our asymptotic expansion for the given integral. Or we can write this as, when x tends to infinity, these terms will become 0. 1 retain as it is. I am applying x tends to infinity to only this terms, product terms. So we can write that as 1 by root pi minus e power minus x by root x also. This is also correct, and this is also correct solution.